Hey guys, it's Natalie, and I am going to quickly go over, well, let's hope it's quick, how I use my Trello boards. I started using them maybe in December, I want to say. I was using Google Docs as where I would keep all of my journaling, and that worked for a while. And then I went to Notion, and that worked for a little bit. I wasn't a fan of it. And then I went and saw, I believe it's the Simple Scrapper. I believe she had talked about Trello boards. I think I used them a long time ago, and I still couldn't get the hang of it. So I did sign up for her class on it, and I became a member for basically only 1 month because I really wanted to learn how they used the Trello boards. And so I kind of made my own from hers, from the Simple Scrapper. So this is basically part of the Simple Scrapper Trello board template that you can get from them. And it basically, they're all templates, so she kind of lays out different things, gives you ideas on how to start. Maybe if you wanted a bucket list, you could go and put all of your responses in here. I have not really used any of them, but I'm keeping them here in case I do. So I have a few boards. I have the free version of Trello, so I think you can have up to 10 boards. So these are, I believe, called boards. So I have my story ideas. I started doing daily recaps again. I kind of missed it, so I have all that here. I have project life for the weekly. I have some project ideas that I want to do. All my story kits are basically in here as well. Just write prompts. And then there's this help, which comes with the Simple Story Trello board template. I kind of just kept this in here as well. I did have, I think I had one more section that I did delete, and it was December Daily, but I will probably include that later on once we are in December Daily. So for story ideas that I want to do, but they don't really fall into any specific daily recap or project life weekly. They could probably be like more of a story and use the Allie Edwards story kit. But right now I'm just like kind of capturing it. I will upload my photos into here that I would like to use in that story. And usually in the description, I will write all of my journaling out. And then I will then create my page. I believe this one might have. So like little things that like Madeline, my daughter, says. So I just made a checklist, which you just click here and it will create a new checklist. So some of the things that she has said over this year, I'm just kind of adding it into here, and if something sparks, then I can write something completely on it. Still playing around with the story idea. I think this was really good for when I was doing things weekly. I was able to then put all of my little stories, I guess you could say, that I really wanted to capture, I was able to put into here. But now that I'm doing my daily recaps again, I might not need this, but I'm still keeping it again. So basically, I will come into, I have the date up here, and I am actually using, I have Trello on my phone. I will use the, what is it called? Talk to type, I guess you could say. And all of this is basically in my traveler's notebook that I have already written out. Some things, if I need to write a little bit more on, I will then come back in here and actually write, as I think my previous daily recap video shows me. I needed a little more for another journal card, so I just came in here and wrote something else. But this is how I'm getting all my stories down. They're more from my perspective. I try to include, you know, they're mostly my thoughts and feelings, so it's almost like a daily journal. And I do include sort of what the kids did that day, if I can remember it. I am very good at being in the moment and writing. It's way easier for me. I believe I have a horrible memory, so this is why I do my I memory keep, because I literally can't remember anything. So this is my way of being able to show my kids or myself or anybody who wants to see what we actually do in a day. Our lives are not crazy busy. It is what it is. I just capture what we do every day. I feel like summertime is a little bit easier because we're outside, the natural light, everything looks better. Winter is a little bit harder, but I'm trying to just capture what we do in a day. And then I usually post that onto my Instagram account for the day, and it's usually a day behind. And now I am taking the time to actually do the Project Life daily recaps as well. And it usually takes me about, to like create this, it was like 16 minutes for me to create this total page, because I'm just really selecting the photos. All my photos are basically already adjusted, ready to go. So I drop in my photographs, then I will go and do my journaling cards, and then I will go through and find my words that I have already typed out. I will find that day, and I will just copy and paste it over into my page, and then I just save it. I'm saving 2 different copies. One copy is for my book write, which is an 8x10 that I am doing this year, and I just save that all into here. And then I do a separate one that's just for Instagram, I guess, viewing, and I kind of blur all of my writing out. And so then it's super simple. Like I said, it only took me 16 minutes to create this page, which is not that bad. So it's almost like 15 minutes of scrapbooking a day for me. But I do want to say that Trello is very helpful for me. I do use the story kits. I should probably move this one over because I use that up quite frequently. So I have uploaded all the story kits that I have from Allie Edwards into a board, or into this board, into this card. I still have to upload one, but it's just the picture. So if I get an idea of something, I'm able to then kind of look over this if I'm like out on the go, I guess you could say, and I could be like, I could tie it back to this saying, oh, I should use the begin kit from Allie Edwards, and it might be super simple for me to do that. I can show you, because I believe I have to do awesome. So I'll quickly show you how I create one of these little cards. Oh, well, that's not helpful. So you have to write the name in here. So I will write awesome, because I believe that's the last one. And we need to do a cover. So you need to find your attachment. So I have them all on my computer under hybrid. I'm not sure why I write hybrid. I'm basically digital, but we're going to go with it still. And I have everything broken out by sections. Oh, this is not right. Here. So this is the awesome story kit, and I will take this, and you'll see it's uploading. So here's the cover, and then where? Oh, here it is. You're right. I do this. You probably don't need to do this, but it's just something that I'm going to have it. I choose this one, so it kind of like makes it a little darker, and you can actually see the name. And that's it. So I will have to bring this one. I have them all in order of the ones that I have. So the newest one will always be at the top, and you can see you just drag and drop them wherever you want. And there is my new story kit card. So usually during the month I will use what Allie usually has. So I use the story kit, so I'll use this for my pages. I will also use one more thing. Oh, two more. I do stories by the month, so I have a few years worth, but I will also use, oh jeez, here we go. I will use her kit for, oh forget it, it's not working for me. Oh, there it is. I will use this kit for March, and then the last one I usually use, I get the digital version of, I think, Studio Calico, because I love their cards, and just to have a nice variety. So I have all my Studio Calico ones. This isn't the most recent one, but you'll get the gist. And so they break it up by A and B, but yeah, I basically use these cards as well. So I use those three kits. I was doing my Just Right, but I've been as well, which is a great subscription, but I can't keep up with that one for some reason. I fall off, so then I have to catch up all of the time. So it's something that I just don't use right now. Maybe in the future I'll be better at it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions on how I use my Trello board that I didn't show, let me know. I would be happy to explain further, but it's very simple. It's more of an organization thing for me, and I found that if I write everything in my traveler's notebook and then I do talk to text on the Trello board app in the actual day, things go by really quickly. The only bad thing is you do have to double check, I would say, to make sure things are kind of saying it correctly, because sometimes it doesn't come across correctly. And you have to check for spelling. So like my husband's name is John, but it's not spelled this way. So I need to kind of like go through and change those things. But I found this is the easiest way, instead of me writing it twice, I guess you could say. The talk to text works so much better and so much quicker for me. I think I took maybe an hour. I had a whole bunch that I needed to do, and it only took me an hour to do a few pages worth of words. So at least I am getting caught up. So as you can see, I have it up until the 24th, all my words. So now I need to go through and do all of these days, which won't be that bad. Let's hope. But again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I am happy to answer any of them, and I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Bye.